This is a fishing simulator, for want of a better word. It popped up on Steam a couple of days ago. It's free to play. It's one of those games where you buy extras in the game, and that's how they make their money. It's an early access beta game. It's quite rough around the edges, but it's pretty good. What's the word I'm looking for? It's quite addictive, and it's reasonably good to play, which I'll show. So I'll just show you quickly the settings that I'm using. Obviously you can change the resolution. We'll keep it at that for now. Full screen. I've got everything on high. I've turned the music volume right down, and that's it. There's nothing else you can really change. So, without further ado, and this is generally, if it's going to crash, it will crash on the loading screens. The servers have been under quite heavy load since the game came out, so please bear that in mind. It is, again, early access beta gameplay, so things can only get better. So I think we're still in Missouri. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you the inventory. I'm using the absolute base setup. The only thing that I have bought with the cash here is extra baits. I think you start off with just bread, if I remember correctly, and just one hook that you can use. So I'm only level 2, as you can see. I'm almost level 3. When I get to level 3, a lot more options open up for me. A basic Missouri license. So let's go and fish. I will just show you the control system quickly. It's very, very basic. It doesn't appear to let you change the settings at all. Well, once you get used to it, it's okay. It's usable. So the main things we need to change is the drag setting, which use the number pad plus and minus, which coincidentally I use to stop and start OBS recording software. So I did attempt to record this afternoon. I played for about 25-30 minutes, and what I didn't realise was when I altered the drag setting in the game, it stopped the recording. So yeah, so this is recording number 2. I've changed the keys now, and hopefully we won't have that problem. Also, it crashed a couple of times this afternoon, but it was lagging terribly. It's just gone midnight now. It's 25 past midnight, so I'm hoping it should be a bit quieter, less load on the servers and less lag. So let's go. Now I've got red worms with a hook size 6. A 20-inch leader, which I'm going to increase to 40 inches. At the moment, the rod is in what I call a flick cast mode, which won't cast very far. If I hit F11, it releases the rod and we can cast much further. The other thing I need to adjust straight away is the drag on the reel. Just there we go, and that's what stopped the recording this afternoon. So as you can see, this afternoon's recording didn't last very long at all. The other setting is the mouse wheel to adjust the reel. I can let line out. We'll just cast. That's the basic cast. 58 feet, not bad. So at the moment the reel's set to let line out, as you can see. We'll wind line in slowly. I now set it for a fast retrieve, a fast wind. So what we're doing now, we're using red worms. I'm just going to kill the chat, and we're waiting for a bite. And what was happening this afternoon due to the lag was the game would lag and you'd miss the bite, which wasn't too clever. And of course I caught a trophy fish this afternoon as well, so I was slightly gutted not to catch that on the video, but never mind, that's fishing. I don't normally float fish in real life at all. I'm more of a game and shore fisherman. And there we go. The green bar is the line tension, which you don't want to break the line. So first, bluegill. We will catch an awful lot of bluegills. We don't have a net. Gives me +1 experience towards level 3. So we'll let the little bugger go. We've lost another worm. The other thing you can do is if you hold down the right mouse button, it gives you a target to aim to. So what we'll do is we'll just, and then double click to the left button, double click the left button to cast out. Just wind the loop in, get a nice straight line, and wait again for the fish to bite. And if you're looking at this sort of game, I know the graphics are nice and important, and obviously these aren't what you would call next gen. I don't think you'd really call these previous gen, but games like this, whoa, really are not about graphics. And another bluegill. Yeah, they're not about the graphics for me. These games are more about the playability. I mean, the graphics are reasonable. The sound is good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm probably getting 3,000 frames a second, so yeah, who cares? The only thing I really want to do is get to level 3, which unlocks the spinners and different rods and reels, and maybe a license. I think I can buy a better license. Because at the moment we're sort of restricted to this river or lake or whatever it is. I think it's more of a lake. So we're restricted to this where I'm fishing now, and slightly more downstream, but the same. Oh, I thought I had a bite then, but obviously not. No, too soon. Never mind. So, another thing to be wary of is, it is, like I say, early access, very rough around the edges, needs an awful lot of polish in some areas. If you see what looks like a lightning flash, what that actually is it's either a dragonfly, or I think it's probably a damselfly because it's blue. But it's supposed to, I would imagine the intention is that it flies past you, just whizzes past in front of your eyes, but it doesn't quite work like that. It looks like a bit of a bug going on with it. So it acts just like, I missed the fish again. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so it acts like a bug, and it's just like a very, very fast flash of blue. It looks like lightning. When it happens, you'll notice it. Well, that's what it is. It's supposed to be a dragonfly or damselfly. Well, these bluegills are active today. But normally it says you strike too soon, or there's something going on with the strike, I think. Like I say, it is early access, but we're not getting the lag that we was getting this afternoon, so I think this is another bluegill. Nice, £5. No, 0.5 pound, half a pound. Yeah, fisherman's measurement there. That's what I'm doing. Let's change the bait. Yeah, so we go into the backpack. Bait. Now the dough balls were doing pretty good before, and what you do, drag and drop. So we've got dough balls on now. I can adjust the leader length. I think we'll put 36, 3 foot. I have a 3 foot leader. Yeah, give that a go. And everything resets, which is a bit of a pain if you don't realise. So reset the drag. F11. So we can cast further. Let's see how the dough balls go. These were very, very good this afternoon, but only for bluegill. And straight away, this is going to be a bluegill. Well, they're all adding up to give me the let's move. Let's have a wander. Let's cast you the side of these street. The weeds. Get a bit closer in. See if we can. I don't think we'll get a bass with the dough balls. We might get a crappie. the other area you can fish is, I think, it's the bank. If you can see they call it the bobber, but the float. There's like light green grass, and just to the left of that is a bit of a beach area. That's the other area you can fish. So we'll give this 10 minutes or so, and we'll change. We'll go to that other area. There's a lot more reed cover there. But it's very relaxing just listening to the bird song, and occasionally you'll get a fly or some sort of insect buzzing past. Yeah, so in real life, like I said, I don't do any float fishing at all. All I really do is spin and fly fish. I don't really like using bait. I use bait for shore fishing off the shore, but again, I would prefer to use spinners and plugs. I have used floats, but when we use the floats, the sea and the tide have got to be absolutely calm. It's got to be like this. It's not often you get the sea as flat as this. It does happen, but very rarely. I prefer spinning and fly fishing. There's just a lot more to do, more action. The dough balls don't seem to be doing anything there at all. I should have bought some more worms at the shop. I'll show you the shop. If I put worms on again, I'll buy some more from the shop. The shop's very, very basic again. It needs a lot of polish. But it's so easy to lose track of time while you're actually playing the game. It's one of those games. It's a bit like Euro Truck Simulator 2. You just absolutely lose track of time while you're playing. And it's always one more fish, one more cast. And before you know it, what was I supposed to be doing again? Well, I don't think, I think I'm gonna wind in here. I'm going to change the bait. I'm going to put worms on again, just try it in the reeds. I think I had a fish on there. Oh, why did I do that? Press the wrong button. Never mind. There we go. Right, let's try the worms back on. And let's shorten this right down. About 2 foot, I think. 22 inches. You can do it in game. It's just everything's reset again. Please fix that happening. F11. There we go. Let's get right close into the reed. Come on, Mr. Bass. Drop the bass. I know, it's a play on words. It's a play on words. It doesn't work when you say it, does it? It's quite warm as well, I think 86 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure, I think Celsius, that's about 27 degrees Celsius, which is quite warm. The fish don't like sunlight in real life, they go down deep, so They do that because they haven't got eyelids, I believe. So they really don't like sunlight. And also, when it's hot, the oxygen goes straight out the water. So they become very, very lethargic. But how accurate the game is portraying such things, anybody's guess. I would imagine it works more on RNG, random number generation, more than anything. I've no idea how deep the water is either. That would be handy to know. I'm not sure what's going on with that line where it looks very, very strange, curling around on its own. Let's get some slack in. I don't like everything resetting, it's just mainly because I'm so forgetful. But it's just not necessary for it to reset. I don't understand why it's resetting. Perhaps it's just me that doesn't like it. I've no idea, but there's nothing happening with this. Let's try it out in the middle of the water. Oh, bait was pulled too far away. Fish is gone. Now it tells me. So what we're going to do, we're going to try this out in the deeper water. See how this goes. This is how I caught the trophy fish earlier. The short leader. And out in the middle, red worm. So, but lightning doesn't strike twice. Or does it? Well, straight away we're into a little nibble there, look. Oh, strike was done too early. Let's leave it there, see if it takes the bait again. I think the strike animation needs to be a bit stronger as well. Because normally what you do is you keep your line reasonably straight and then just lift the rod to set the hook. But it just seems to lethargically lift the rod in this. You gotta lift it with a bit of purpose. It's very delayed somehow. It's still there. There we go, we got it this time. Another bluegill. Oh well. I'm going to be a long time getting to level 3 with these bluegills all the time. Of course, if you used to buy the in-game currency, you could fast track yourself quite easily, I would imagine. And I'm not really against in-game purchases. However, early access like this and in-game purchases sort of don't go well together. That's sort of, if it was a finished game, you know what I'm saying there, guys. It's a bit of a no-no. I don't know. Also, I'm very much against pay to win, so if you was to start buying everything and just pulling trophy fish out left, right and centre, then it would make the game pointless to me. At the moment, it's a decent enough little time waster. It's much less lag than this afternoon. It was pretty much unplayable this afternoon, so I'm glad the lag settled down. Like I say, it's gone midnight. It's 10 to 1. So most of Europe will have gone to sleep now. So it'd be insomniacs like me still awake in Europe. Go on, take that worm. Fresh, juicy worms. You see the wind moving the float down as well. I'm not sure if it's got dynamic weather. Just get the loop out the line. Don't like having lots of line all looped around. So it's 11 AM in game time now. So the sun will be pretty high up in the sky. The fish will go down deep. And I've got 2 foot leader on. So what I'm going to do is I'll lengthen the leader so the bait's a lot lower in the water. Theoretically, of course. So we do that by pressing. Let's give let's go for the 50-inch leader. And we'll pop it in the same area. See if that makes any difference. Because theoretically the fish should be a lot lower in the water. Well, really, they should be trying to find shade somewhere. So if this is straight away, we're into a fish. I was just about to say, if this is not working, I would move up to the other area on the map. Another bluegill. And what I'm going to do is, I am actually going to move the area. So at the moment we're here. And I'm going to, hopefully without crashing. There we go. So as you can see, you can't quite see where I was before, but it was down opposite that like mud bank. So what we're going to do is, amazingly everything hasn't reset this time. So we're going to hit the reeds now. where the fish should be getting shade. We're still on red worms. It's a bit of a shame you can't wander around the whole map. You just seem to be locked into specific 2 areas. Like normally if you was fishing, you'd pretty much walk around the whole lake if you was fishing one. Cover all the water, but I suppose with it being a game, it needs its limitations. I mean, if it was a hot day, you'd be going out with a paddle and cast that little bit further. Or you'd have your waders on. Obviously now the wind's coming towards me, so I have to keep the line reasonably straight. Don't want a huge S-bend or bow in the line, because when you strike, you've got all that slack to take off. I don't know if you noticed it then, but we've got the dragonfly lightning flash. Absolutely nothing on this. And of course, the closer you get to the bank, the shallower it will be. So maybe 50. I think it was a 50-inch leader I put on. It's just way too long for the shallow. So what we'll do is we'll shorten it right down 2 foot. Let's try this. Come on, Mr. Bass, Mr. Billy Bass. I would like to introduce Mr. Billy Bass to Mr. Doofer Derb. Hello, sir. How are you? Very chilling. Not in a. When I say chilling, I don't mean, you know, in a thriller horror film sort of chilling way. I mean in a relaxing way. Whoa! Just had that damsel fly. Well, I'm amazed I'm not getting any bites on this red worm. Not sure what's going on there. I would have thought I was onto a surefire thing there with the reeds. That's why I'm such a bad fisherman in real life. So what I'm going to do now is... I have no idea. I'll try the middle with the worms. And then if not, we'll change the bait. As I know, the dough balls were doing very, very well here, but bluegill all the time on them. But I'm not happy with this. What's going on here? Let's just bang this out in the middle, I think. Give it a try in the middle. Aim for the yellow boat. Nice. It's 11:30 AM in the game now. I can't remember what. I think I got a 2-foot leader on. But I've got a feeling I should put a 50 on for the middle of the lake. We'll just let it go with the flow for a bit. See if any fish pick it up. I'd like to try cheese. Here we go. See if I can catch a catfish. I haven't caught a catfish yet. I'm not sure what this is. Probably a bluegill. Yep. Now what I'm going to do is, the rod isn't cast. Bit buggy. We're going to try cheese. I think we're going to try and go for the bottom 50 inches, I think. See if we can grab a catfish. So everything's reset again. Pain in the ass. Yeah, I don't like that resetting at all. So we've got cheese on now. Much deeper. I don't know why I'm trying to catch a catfish with cheese. I should be trying to catch a mousefish with cheese. But apparently that's a myth that mice like cheese. Mice like chocolate, apparently. Oh, see that delay? I hate it. Hate it. Come on, Mr. Cheese. Say cheese. I wonder what sort of cheese it is. Cheddar. It looks a bit like... Yeah, it looks a bit like cheddar. Well, apparently Americans can't do cheese, so I don't know. Could be anything. Looks like pineapple chunks more than cheese. Go on, let's hit this now. See if we can catch a fish on cheese. There we go. You see how feeble the strike was? It just doesn't look right at all. And apparently the bluegills like cheese as well. Oh. If I could get one decent... If I could get one decent new type of fish... I think that would give me a big boost in the XP department, and that would ding me over to level 3, and I could start sorting out spinners and better rods and whatnot. I'm going to let a little bit of line out there. Come on, you buggers, come on. Come to daddy. There we go. Mr. Bloody Bluegill. I don't know. What bait haven't I tried yet? Put some bread on. We'll try different hooks. See if that makes a difference. Oh, everything's reset. Oh. Why? Why? Raging. Oh, that was a terrible cast. It's a bit like one of those golf games where you've just got to press the mouse at just the right point. I've no idea how they'd get fly casting going. I would imagine you'd have to move the mouse back and forwards or side to side, but those bloody bluegills. At least I'm catching fish. I've caught how many have I caught now? Must be 10. No. Yeah, it must be around 10, I would imagine. What I'll do when I edit the video, I will add them up, because I've got a memory like a sieve. I genuinely haven't got a clue. It feels like 10 bluegills. There's another one there. Come on, come to daddy. Well, they're pretty little fish though, aren't they? Oh, there we go. So I got 50 XP, which should have pushed me to level 3. Yes! Oh, I'm very pleased with that. And with that, we'll call that a wrap. So I hope you... Oh, I'll show you the shop. I'll show you the shop before we go. Because now, as well, I can buy... Look at that. Look at that. I can buy... Oh... Spinning rods. So the 30, I've got 1,000. 38. So that's 38. I can buy another. Oh, I can use braid as well now. I can't use fluorocarbon, which is a shame. I don't see braid there either. Horrible prices there, guys. Seriously. Whoa. Have a word with yourselves. Oh, what's this? Advanced Missouri license. See, I don't know, I really don't want to stay in Missouri. I'd like to go to California. California! Or whatever the song is, I don't know. I can buy small cut bait. Now? No, I can't. That's level 3. Pet food, though, I can buy. And there's the spinners and that. Oh. Oh, I can buy bigger hooks. I think 10's the smallest hooks, which is a bit of a shame. Hook sizes go backwards, so the bigger the number for the hook, the smaller the actual hook is. So a 22 would be a lot smaller than a 10. And then you get to a 1, and then it goes the opposite way again. You get a 1, a 1 0, a 2 0, 3 0, 4 0. And they go bigger the other way. It's absolutely crazy. Crazy system. But as you can see, the shop and that is very, very basic, but oh, I tell you what I wanted to show you. Oh, what the hell? Level 20 only come out the other day. What the hell? Some shenanigans going on there, I think. There we go. There's that trophy that I caught this afternoon. A trophy white crappie. What, just over £1 in weight. And there's the young largemouth bass I caught, which was 0.816 of a pound. And obviously that, I think that must be the biggest bluegill I've caught. I think they just show you the biggest fish type. So those are the 3 species that I've caught so far. Achievements, obviously. Yeah, so it's all... No, I don't want to leave. I wanted to show you the other fish, which I suppose I must have to leave. $31 fish? I didn't catch that many fish. Oh, that must be overall. Fishing results. I have no idea. Just show you the that's what I wanted to show you. The map. So New York. North Carolina. Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. I wonder if they've got the alligators and that in the water. Colorado. Now, I'd like to visit Colorado. Oh, yeah. Montana. I'd really like to fish. Oregon. And California. Hey, that looks like a salmon. Carp. Oh, bloody carp. What were these? Oh, trout. Doesn't look much like a trout, that to me. Oh, more trout. Oh, am I catching some trout? Panfish, that must be the bluegills, must it? Well, going by the shape. A catfish, I want to catch a catfish, but I don't know. Well, look at that, I'm level 3, but I've jumped. Wow. There we go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. You found it interesting. If you found it interesting, give it a go. It's free to play on Steam. Won't cost you anything. And like I say, it's very relaxing. So